Man, I'm so glad this game's good. You know, when Tekken Tag 2 came out, I obviously was in love with Tekken 6. I loved that game. And I played it a lot. And that's the reason why I started this channel, and that's the reason why I started my website, and basically everything. All of that shit was because of Tekken 6. And then when Tag 2 came out, I was expecting Tag 2 to be like the greatest thing that has happened to Tekken ever. I thought it was going to be the greatest game. I couldn't wait for how popular it was going to be because of how popular Tekken Tag 1 was. And it was just like, I couldn't wait. It was like the greatest thing ever. And it came out and it was just fucking trash. And it took me so long. I was so blinded by how excited I was for this return to an era where everyone loves Tekken, and it never came. In fact, it came in the reverse way, where not only did everyone not like Tekken, but a lot of the people who liked Tekken up until that point stopped liking it. So I became very depressed actually during that time. And it wasn't just because of that, but all the other stuff in my life was going shitty too. So it was interesting. Not only was Tekken Tag 2 a shitty game, but it just happened to arrive at a really shitty time in my life as well. So those things together really make that game, in my mind, like awful. I can't stand that game. But interestingly enough, it only took 5 years after that for them to do exactly what I wanted them to do with Tekken 7. Because this is exactly what I wanted Tekken Tag 2 to be. I wanted everyone to enjoy the game in some way. Whether it be playing it, watching it, or just liking something about it, like one of the players or one of the commentators or the slow-mo or whatever. Feels like this game did exactly what Tekken Tag 2, what I wanted that game to do, and what it failed to do so miserably. Thankfully, this game is just a masterpiece. I truly do like it a lot. It is a really great game on multiple levels. Even at the absolute highest level. I mean, imagine that. You got players like Infiltration, and, you know, players that are like really skilled and talented.
What aspects of Tag 2 did you dislike the most?
You can just Google that shit, man. There are plenty of YouTube videos on my YouTube channel explaining exactly why I don't like Tag 2. So just go check that out so I don't have to repeat. But thanks very much for the $5. The reason I don't want to repeat is there's really no reason to beat a dead horse. At this point, all you're doing by talking shit about Tekken Tag 2 is you're talking shit about people that liked it, which I actually do condone. So, you know, to summarize it, Tekken Tag 2 was too complex for no reason. An already complicated game, it requires you to not only learn to use two characters, but defend against two characters, and on top of that, the inclusion of Tag Crash and Tag Assault and Wall Tag created so many variables that you would need someone who's got a couple of screws loose upstairs to really take the time to learn all of the little intricacies involved to control that piece of shit game. You see what I mean? This game is much more easy to control for more people, and as a result, it's easier to watch for more people on multiple levels. The demographic that the game reaches is on a completely different plane. But that's just my opinion. Tag 2 is a masterpiece of a game if you consider what's in it as like a toy or a sandbox type of a game. But competitively, it was outrageous. It was absolutely outrageous on a competitive level. That game needs death matches. Outside of death matches, Tag 2 is not a competitive game, in my opinion. Not a cool competitive game. It is, but it's just boggling how you can expect people to do what you have to do in Tag 2. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you know, he's just not good at it. Well, that's true. As I said, the only people good at it are the same people who like the taste of shit. And you're right, I'm not good at that either, liking the taste of shit. But if that's an insult, like, heh, Aris isn't good at eating shit. Well, yeah, alright, you got me there. I concede. You win this round. This game is so good. Masterpiece. Tekken 7 Vanilla was just a stepping stone. Then they added Rage Drive. They made the jackets look a little, you know, more flowy. Anyway.